Hey there, Vape fam. How y'all doing today? You have reached the Ohm Kiwis coming at you from New Zealand for episode 66. Hope everybody is fabulous. How are you doing, darling Megan?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit flustered, but not too bad.
A little bit
What about
flustered.
yourself?
We can handle a little bit flustered. I'm recovering from the illness. The winter bugs. Recovering,
Damn
getting
winter
there.
bugs.
Please excuse me already, guys. I'm going to apologise straight up front for any coughing fits I may have or if I start to lose my voice because, winter's been fun these last couple of weeks while I've been run down and grieving and germs jump on you when your body's at a low point. So we're just going to keep on trucking because I'm at home so I can stay warm. It's not like I have to go out and do the show. And if we ever postpone due to illness, then it's really gross and we just don't want you guys to see it at all. So today's good. I'm not gross. I just sounded a little bit coffee. So, we have a few people hanging. Oh, hey, straight up, I'm going to remember this episode, Megan. Entries for the competition have closed.
Yes, the entries for the EJB giveaway have officially closed. It's funny how we still get entries even either while we're still doing the show or even after the show giveaway has been done. It's quite funny.
It really is. It amuses me greatly. So just while people realize, hey, they've finally gone live because, we like to be late. Hopefully we're not going to have any technical difficulties tonight. Blah, losing my English already. And late is all it's at. We got a few overseas crew hanging out there, Megan. I'm just going to wait for a few peeps to roll in while they realize our notification's gone up. And before we start the review and get into things for this evening and talk about our awesome sponsor, what are you vaping on tonight, Meeks?
I just got two setups, one being the one that we're going to be discussing. So, unfortunately, while I do the up and classy stuff on this particular device, it's gonna have juice in it. So, I have the Pico 25 that we're going to be talking about today, and I'm vaping on Atom Vapes Anion, so that's currently in the tank. And I also have, I really like this setup. I really, really do. I mean, I think I like it because of its little form factor and everything, and it's a relatively powerful unit. But I've got the Revenger mod with the red Vandy Vapes Pulse on the top, and currently vaping on Resurrection Vapors Osiris. Yes. Yes. Just had to do a double check.
That really matchy girl.
I know, it's so pretty. But yeah, that's all I'm currently vaping on at the moment. I have other setups that are set up and kind of ready to go, but I'm not touching them today.
Right. Well, tonight I was trying to hold up my bottle while you were talking, but we all know my camera's shit. I also have an Ion. I said it right. Yeah. Jock, I said it right.
No, hold up the bottle. Just the bottle. See if it'll
always
focus.
Say this one wrong.
Come on
just clarity's sake, I always call this one Anon.
Anon.
N-Ion. It's really yummy. We talked about this when we did Jock's Juice line back in May, just before Christchurch Vape Day, which was in a two-parter because Brandon was in the second half of that juice line. And Anion we talked about then, and this is a strawberry lime lemonade. Yummy. And so I have Anion. I'm going to keep saying it right now. Anion. In the Pico as well, in the Pico 25 that we're going to be talking about tonight. And just to let one of our vendors from a couple of weeks back, I have an eLight vape band in green on my little Pico. And because of this awesome shade of slimy lime green, it's not quite slime, it's just lime green, I've called this wee baby Gurr. Because some of you may know that my Tesla Invader 3, I call Invader Zim. So this is my Gurr now, because he's little. And green. It works. Anyway, so I've also got an eye on rocking in my Limitless on the Rainbow Captain that we did last week. Nice little wee combo there. And I've got my little superhero vape bands going on with that
Captain America.
Sexy drip tip. Yeah, Captain America. I blanked there for a second, so thank you. I really like those drip tips. And you guys seen it just a second ago. I am vaping on some of 44 South. Ren and Just. Oh my God, I backwards you. Ren and Russ, you beautiful darlings, at 44 South down in Timaru. I've got Cotton Clouds going on the Bling Bling special edition Peerless RDA that we reviewed last week, rocking out on a gold setup with my Dolls Hustler. So yeah, we've got a little buffet tonight. I was quite liking that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice indeed. Yes, darling. Right. Who are hanging? Who's hanging? I see lots of little chat rolling by. Woo! Hello, everybody. Look at y'all old chatty out there.
We like the chatty chat.
There's the list. Okay, big what's up and loves going out to one of our dolls, Alexis. We got Farah in the house. Jamie's hanging out. What's up, bro? Another doll. Joe's hanging out. Kev's hanging out from the States. What's up to dear darling doll Maxie? We got Mr. Moses hanging out. We got Mr. Church is in the house. Another of our USA friends. And Mr. Phil Johns. What's up to all you guys? Oh, lots of little USAs hanging out. Ready Mosh is in the house. What's up out there to Steve? And Love's going out there to System Smile. Oh my God, I went to say your real name just then and I just blanked. I forgot it. So Love's to System Smile, who I do now know your real name, was one of our winners last week. And Love's out there to Vince, hanging out from Canada. And of course, hang on, I'll do the real croaky. Hey to the lurkers. Ooh, that was real good.
What's up, lurkers?
How's everybody doing out there tonight? I hope the lovely lurkers are doing well as well. Oh, please, listen to my voice. It's starting to go already. Oh, first cough. Hopefully there's not too many.
You got a drink? Some water?
Kicking your ass, NZ. What's up? Is that Mr. Tiny? I'm trying to remember your screen name from last week, darling. Ben and Jock from Jock Vapes in Wellington say hi. What's up, crew at Jock Vapes? Hanging out at Upper Hut in Wellington. Does that mean that Maxie's hanging out at the shop right now?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, Kev's in the UK.
There. It's her second home.
Yeah, I know. Kev's in the UK, not the US. My bad. Sorry, darling. Big loves out there to Kirk, who just strolled in. And Angela. Wow, people are going to keep rolling in now. All right. Should we get this review underway, honey? Should we get it happening? Oh, I'll swap devices. Hang on.
Yeah. My goodness, that means I'm going to have to do all of the change around and stuff. So,
all right.
Yeah, so you distract the fine people in the chat there whilst I do my
time
thing.
for your close-up. Yeah. Right, well, I'll just She's compact and stealth, and she gives the goods, guys. I'm actually really impressed. Focus, Megan, focus. There we go. And
Yeah, I
there's
really wish that I could pull this camera out a little bit more so that you can see the whole box in its entirety instead of just this little bit and then I have to move it
hang
around.
on, Mox. I'm talking to myself now. Megan, I would have had to say that all again because they lost the sound. Did you mute me as well when you muted you?
Oh my goodness, I must have. I do apologise, I must have hit the wrong mute.
Oh, bless.
If you could see my face right now, I'm like,
Can you guys hear me now? Am I back? Like,
yeah, you should be back
Am
now.
I back?
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to check because, like, they're talking about my facials. They can see me talking. That's so funny. Okay.
My bad, guys.
Shall I start that again? But I need to know you guys can hear me now. Yeah, you muted both of us. That's hilarious. Oh, Megan. So the whole little mod intro I just did, Meg's had me on mute. How's that for awesome right now? And I'm screen reading chat. I just saw myself up. Shall I start that again, lovelies? All right. Hang on. Hold up a sec, Megs. I'm a rewind. Hang on. I need a vape.
I feel so bad now.
I actually just think that's really funny. Because what did I say about hoping not to have tech difficulties tonight?
Well, we didn't have any technical difficulties. I just had a slip up of what I was meant to be muting. So everyone would have heard me moving the blooming camera and stuff around when they really shouldn't have been hearing that.
Okay.
Oh, no, they wouldn't have heard anything. Sorry.
Okay, hilariousness, Megan. They heard you breathing, so you muted me, and Jock just turned up. Hey, Jock, you just missed hilarity, and I have to start the intro to the review all over again.
That's okay. Kind of.
They could all hear you banging around and breathing, and oh my god, total opposite did.
Yeah,
oh my god.
That's why I said that they probably were able to hear me and not you. Because instead of muting my mic, I ended up muting the desktop audio, which is what you're coming through as. So I was like,
My response, darling, is just fucking lol, really. Okay. I've had a break. I had a vape. I had a cough. I had a drink. Right. Let's start this again, shall we? Mm-hmm. This sweet baby, the Pico 25. I'm really impressed, guys. I'm really impressed. It took a little bit for me to be talked into trying it, and I'm glad I said yes. This is a single bat 85 watt mod with some oomph. I'm trying to remember exactly everything that I just said before now, and I probably haven't got it right. I've missed something, but basically, I'm really impressed. I'm glad we're doing this, and regardless of whether or not you're into stealth, because I don't look at this as a stealth mod, even though it is perfectly capable of being one. I look at this more as compactability and easy go, on the go. Right. I actually can't remember what else I said. So should we just get into it with that darling box going on right there? The eLeaf iStick Pico 25.
as you can see at the very top there, it says that it's firmware upgradable. And at the bottom, if I can sort of strategically have it. No, my name is in the way. Berg. It's still in focus, kind of. Okay, so you got a 0.91 inch screen, 25mm. It's capable of taking 25mm eddies, and it has a 2 amp quick charge. It's compact yet powerful. So just donk it. Just do the whole manual focus thing, because for some strange reason it doesn't like to focus by itself. Yeah, so we've got the scratch or the security code on the side, eLeaf logo, and then we've got the back.
White greenery. I really love that one. eLeaf puts out a product they have named white greenery. I personally prefer Gur, but I think that's low.
Okay, and on the back it just says what is inside the box. So you've got the Pico 25, no batteries, the ELO atomizer or the tank, an HW1 single cylinder 0.2 ohm coil, which is already pre-installed in the tank, and the HW2 dual cylinder 0.3 coil head, a USB cable, 2 user manuals, so one manual for the mod and one quick start manual for the tank, and some spare parts. So yeah, you know, the white greenery, much like Mox's one. So yeah, so this is the box. I'll just quickly open it up. Now on the inside would normally be the setup. Let's pop her in there really briefly. Like really briefly.
Oh, and should we just point out right there? Megs
is right. I've got the bigger glass piece on it, so it's not going to fit inside the box. So
Megs is rocking mil.
Yeah, so I've got the 4mm tank, and the 2mm is usually what's installed on the tank itself. So I've popped that into where the 4mm one usually sits. And before we sort of like carry on with looking at this,
the 2's great. I've really been enjoying the 2 because I can swap out my flavors quite quickly. Like it's even 2. No, I'm pretty sure my limitless is 3mm even, so I can swap out my flavors in the Pico quicker than I can on my limitless. Although I keep calling it a 5, but I would like to try a Z4mm tank for that low.
Okay, so we've got the USB cable. As you can see, I haven't used it yet. It's still got this little cable tie on it, and little goodies bag. Also, what will be in this bag will be the a little metal chamber. It's an extension piece for when you want to use the 4mm tank, or glass piece, should I say. So you got like a little black O-ring. I didn't think this through.
Yeah. Here's my one, guys. Seeing as I have the smaller tank going on, my spare part is still in the bag.
Yeah, so we've got a black drip tip. Is it an 810 one? I forgot to look that up. And some spare O-rings for the tank. And then we also have the coil head that I was talking about before, the HW2. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Zoom in, why don't I? Is that there?
Is that one?
Alright. Get the details to come up. I don't want to open it. Should I open it?
Well, it's up to you. It's your packet.
I want to open it. Just so
mine happens to be sitting flush on the front.
I wish mine was.
So we have the lower resistance coil in our tanks right now.
Yeah. So yeah. 0.2 coil head, and this one's the 0.3.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was higher, to be honest. Cool. Look, I just learned something right then, guys. I knew there was the 2, but I guess I didn't realize.
I'm gonna open this up. So that way I can show the whole coil. Alrighty. Now where's my focus point? Here we go, the HW2, 0.3, 30 to 70 watts. And it's the dual coils in there. Some decent juice channels there. Do you even call them channels? Holes? Juice holes?
Juice hole. This is the juice hole where the juice saturates your cotton from inside your tank.
Yes, what Mark said, that. And then
That
there's
wasn't
also, sort of staying with the whole coil thing. It also comes with this card. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit for this one. And readjust the focus.
I do like these little cards that are coming in these mod packs, eh?
Yeah. It's really awesome because it tells you like what the coils are, their best wattage rates or ratings, or where they're best used, and what flavour and vapour production you're going to be getting from it. So that's quite neat.
What's up? Elmo in the house?
So
just
rolled
in.
The top two coils.
And the one we are vaping on right now is the top coil of that list. Is it not? Yes, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so we have vapor over flavor right now for this coil, and it really does put out a decent cloud. I mean, I'm only rocking a 60 watts right now.
And there's also like a little warning card.
And it's on half capacity lungs with my cough going on right now, guys.
And then there's the manuals. So we've got the manual for which is the quick start manual for the ELO atomizer. You get a little information there about it. So the atomizer base, coil, gas tube, top cap, mouthpiece, and basically talking about assembling it. Little warranty things, just your little usual things that's in there, and it's got them in other languages, so French, German, Spanish, Italian, and Russian.
And this is just a little quick start booklet. This is separate to the mod manual, so that's mainly focusing on the ELO tank, that one there.
Yeah. And then we've got a little booklet here for the mod. Do you want to talk about this manual there, Mogs? So I know how much you liked it.
I do like this manual. Hang on, I'm just commenting to something back in chat. Woo! Mosh just said the icon's not being made anymore, darling.
What?
Yeah. Hey, KBN in the house. What's up, Steve? Oh, bless. Really? Okay, well, it's going on in chat right now, and it's obviously a public case, so we're going to discuss it. The icon is no longer being made. This is the RDA, if you guys weren't aware, for copyright infringement for stealing the MTV Icon Award logo.
Oh, wow. I have one of those.
I know you do. Well, that'll be a special edition, limited edition piece, whatever the title you want to put it on now, honey.
Wow. Now I'm just thinking to myself, if I ever would decide to sell it, I could get a lot for it.
Okay. All right, back to this mod. Back to this mod and this manual. Okay, so yeah, I really like this manual. Like how I gave kudos to the Captain's manual from iJoy last week, I'm going to give kudos to eLeaf for the 11 pages of the front of this booklet. Really, I wouldn't say really detailed, but it covers a lot of information. It gives you everything, and wow, for such a simple mod, you go, what could it give you? How many options does it have? Well, you'd be surprised, because just like many other regulated mods coming out right now, this wee baby has the wattage mode, it has bypass mode, it has temperature control 1, 2, and 3 for the titanium, the nickel, and the stainless steel. blank there for a second. And then it's also got 3, yes, I believe I got that right, 3 user memory settings for your temp control as well. So for just a little wee single bat 85 watt baby, she's got a lot going on. She's got a lot going on for her indeed. So I'm just going to do a wee skim through. It's got your basic, actually, it's got your basic info on this front page, but I'm gonna read you a little bit of it because it elaborates on the stats and specs that are on the outside of the mod, of course. So we got your 2 amp quick charge capacity. So that's maximum 2 amp charge for USB. Just wanted to point that out. And where else did I see here? Please make sure you're using a high rate 18650 battery whose continuous discharge current is above 25 amps. Now, that's had me in a little bit of a conversation last night, didn't it, Megan?
Yes, it did.
Continuous discharge current is above 25 amps. So if you guys if you're sitting at your PC, whatever, pull up Mitchie's chart right now, because I know I did last night. And I'm sitting there going, well, which battery actually works for this? Because I had a Samsung 25R, which is a 20 amp battery in it, and I was getting the weak battery icon a lot, and I was like, okay, these are older batteries, maybe they're just shit. I have a VTC4 in it now, noticeably the difference, but right now on the market, specifically aimed at our New Zealand folk, the VTC5A is actually going off of this line is the perfect battery to actually match to this mod. So just a wee little side thing, VTC4 is fine in it. My Samsung 25Rs were giving me less than I desired, but I know they were old batteries, so I can't really compare too much on that one right there. But oh yeah, noticeable difference when I put the VTC4 in last night. And yeah, I know, just a little side thing, because that one line caught me out. Not many batteries will specify an amperage for such a compact kit, let alone a single battery kit, which many would believe is, what would we call this, Megan? It's an intermediate sort of mod device.
I can probably put it like beginner to intermediate. It would be like a good step up from like an absolute beginner kit.
It really would. It really would. I mean, I believe it's definitely going to be in my rotation because of its compactability, which is not something that I actually have a lot going on within my own collection, short of going to a tube mod and just physically pulling the size down. So, yeah, we got Megs going on with the screen.
You're showing the screen.
They're that awesome flicker.
Yeah. That flickery screen. Oh, my goodness.
So, as you can see there, guys, we've got resistance, your voltage, and your amperage, which comes up as you press the fire button. And what is it? 3 presses, and you're in your simple menu.
And just using the plus and minus buttons, you can go through each of the settings. So you've got bypass, temperature control for nickel, titanium, stainless steel, and then your personal settings. So it's pretty easy.
Now, just while you've got that there in your hand close up, Megan, do you want to show that plus and minus button again? Because there's a couple of comments out there. People don't like the button placement. Well, it's an interesting one, those 2 buttons on the bottom, isn't it?
It's recessed. I mean, I have to zoom out a little bit and
focus.
Refocus. I mean, it's set into so it's flush. Like you're not gonna, they don't protrude from the bottom, and it is possible to lock these keys as well. So you just hold the plus and minus button together for a couple of seconds, and it should key lock. So let's do that now. There, key lock done.
It's that simple. What else have we got going on here? Right, so yeah, it's a really simple menu, guys. Like, we don't need to go into temperature control and stuff, because everybody has a gist of how it's rolling. And of course, just like the last couple of reviews that we've done, we have gone into detail of how to set your specific memory user settings for your temperature control. Specifically the Revenger review, if you guys want to learn about that. So what do we got here? I'm just trying to go through. It is really simple. It is 11 pages, breaking down a really easy to use mod. This one is user friendly. You can take it out of the box, put in a fresh charge battery, and go without reading the manual. That's exactly what I did, and then came back to the box a couple of days later and went, okay, so I've had my little play around, I've had my tutu, now what am I going to learn out of this manual that I didn't already find by myself? So it is actually really user-friendly in that aspect, because aside from the bit about the firmware upgrade, which we did last night, customizing your own logo. You can do it. It's fiddly. We tried last night. We failed. We gave up. That was painful. So unlike the dedication to the logo that we put in for the Revenger, we gave up on this one because it got real fiddly and Megs had enough with the Photoshop. So you can customize your logo, upgrade your firmware. You should stay on top of those upgrades, guys, especially when they're bringing out little upgrades for battery life for the circuit board, for the chip that's in whichever mod. I'm just looking. There's nothing particularly special that is unique to the menu or any of its features, because like I say, it's user friendly. You can take it out of the box, put the battery in, away you go. I did exactly that, like literally, and that's why I still have the little 2 ml glass going on, and Meg swapped hers out for the bigger 4. I planned to and hadn't got around to it yet because I was enjoying actually how quick I could change a flavour out. A little bit longer than an RDA, a little bit less time frame, juice capacity going on than my Limitless. So I like this. It's a good wee medium, middle ground, compact. Lock those keys and chuck it in your handbag. Don't forget your vape band. And of course, if you're always worried about leaking, I haven't had any issues, but if you are worried about it, shut your airflow before you put it in your pocket or your handbag or your mod bag or whatever you may have. Also, always remember to open your airflow again if you do that. Do you have any cons, Miss Megan?
Do I have any cons?
Oh, what's up out there, Naomi?
Think of off the top of my head. I mean, we've only had it for like a short amount of time. I mean, other than trying to personalize it, that was painful. That was incredibly painful. I was getting very frustrated. But that's not like a major con, because it's just something that if you wanted to do it, you could do it. And if you had the patience, which is something I kind of don't have. I say kind of because you need to have patience in order to build coils. Overall, I'm actually impressed with the unit itself. I'd be quite happy to kind of pass this on to somebody who wants to upgrade a beginner kit and possibly doesn't have the means to, but I'm quite happy to have this in my rotation because it's just easy. I completely did not show like the removal and insertion of the battery. It just goes into this top piece. You just unscrew it. I guess the threads for this could be like a little bit nicer, but it's not going to break the bank. And it goes in positive down. They're pretty easy, and it even has.
I really like that. I was just going to say, yeah.
Big positive mark at the bottom of the battery area. Battery chamber. There we go. We can call it the battery chamber. But yes,
So when we first got this, both Megan and I kept putting our finger up here. I had to stop pressing it, like as if it was my noisy cricket. You know, you stop doing that pretty quick. If you have used or have tried or own a noisy cricket, you do stop using that pretty quick, because you suddenly get conscious that the battery is right underneath your finger and you don't want that end to get hotter than it should be. If you hadn't already noticed, just on that note, there is a nice little circle of the vent holes for the battery should something maybe go wrong. Cross fingers, never go wrong, because you should look after your batteries and your mods and do it right. I personally actually can't think of a con for this, Megan. For what it is.
I can't think of one either.
For what it provides, what it states it is, its functions, what it has performed for me in flavour and vapour, and battery life. Like, it's a single 85 watt. You know, I like to get my chain vape on. I like to, if the coil can handle it, and obviously you find your sweet spot for your juice of your wattage, sit there and, you know, have a serious chain vape. The battery life I have had out of this is a full day out of a single battery, and that would be, especially at the moment with my lung capacity, and that would be about average what I would rock around on a mech with. I did have, actually I'd probably go through 2 depending on how much chain vaping I did on a mech. I have tried out bypass. You tried bypass last night, didn't you too, Megan?
Yeah.
For me, wattage was more satisfying than the bypass mode.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to try bypass with an RDA to see how that goes.
Yeah, totally.
Because personally I think like a 0.2 ohm coil is a bit high for my liking to try out bypass. But yeah, I just have to get around to trying it with an RDA.
Yeah, I think so too. It's, I mean, the coil, my coil in the tank is the same coil as Megan's, sitting at 0.22 right now. Yeah, this wee baby
0.2.
If you are interested in one of these, yeah, I'm predominantly talking to the New Zealand community, because the price I'm about to give you is in New Zealand dollars. Of course, all of the links, URLs that you may need, Jock's website, his Facebook page, all down in the description, as is also the product page for this wee beauty. So the Pico product page, and there's also the product page for the DIY toolkit that we're going to talk about shortly as well. So if you guys are interested in one of these, you can get the full kit ready to go for $100. Click that link down there in the description and go have a perv at Jock's website, and yeah, have a look at the colours he's got available and stuff. And I'm aware that there is more stock on its way as well. And just to answer JFM, darling, if you would like one of these, one of these gorgeous Atom Vape snapbacks, which is also available in military style cap, I believe, head on over to his website, honey. You can purchase the swag if it's the swag you desire. Like, oh, I like them hats.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Oh, we got Lawrence in the house too. And I'm not sure if you heard me before. Naomi's home sick in bed. She's just strolled in too, darling. Sup, Lawrence? How you doing? So, yeah, like, I don't know. It's
I mean,
it's
it's a
effectively,
it's a
I can't
small,
think of a con.
compact
It's effectively
device.
a 10 out of 10 right there, isn't it? Because I can't think of a single con.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
actually can't.
suppose that I'm only thinking it's probably early days, but yeah,
Sure,
something's
sure.
bound to like come up. I mean, for the
We've
sizes
had
of it, I
these
mean, you
for
can't
weeks.
tell with us holding it. I mean, yeah, you can tell it's small, but I mean, the size of it. I mean, if I had the 2 ml glass on there, from the bottom to the top of the drip tip, it's 104 millimeters tall.
Hang on. Avenger. I'm doing size comparisons now, guys.
So,
The Revenger, like seriously. Look how small that is against the Revenger. What else is in arm's? My cuboid, of course, is in arm's reach. We like to show the cuboid as a size for most things. Look at that. I mean,
the whole thing's nearly as tall. Just a
it's
smidge taller than it. Is it just the drip tip that's?
just that green tip bit of the tank where the drip tip slips in is just taller. To be quite honest, it's probably like minus the drip tip, about the size of a pack of 30 pack of TaylorMades. If that, like round the edges down, and put it in your hand. If that, maybe a pack of 25s. Oh no, they're quite wide. It doesn't have the same width as a pack of ciggies, but like it's you put a pack of cigs in your hand, and just guarantee this is gonna be a bit smaller. Like seriously. Oh, compare it to my Tesla. I can do that, Naomi. Hang on, I'm just gonna roll back here. Ugh. Comparing to the Tesla. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. It's a wee bubba. Like, it really is cute, guys. So it's just that top bit of the tank there that is higher than the Tesla itself and the drip tip. Like, yeah. She's cute. She's so cute. She's so cute. Ah, right, hang on. I just saw a chat rolling by there. Oh, Lawrence has got... Oh, can you type in chat? Lawrence has no headset today. He can only read our comments, so he didn't hear our shout out. Alrighty. The Mox box. Well, this is my Mox box. My doll's Hustler. Oh, it's blinging. It's getting its bling on. See, it's got my name on it. That's what makes this one my Mox box. That was the first one I held up. The DNA. 167 watt
Mine's not even
DNA.
set up. Noisy Cricket 2. Neither
I
of
don't
us
have
own the Noisy Cricket 2.
I've got the original Noisy Cricket, which I
Yeah,
would have to
same.
go off the shelf.
I can grab mine.
It's
within arm's reach.
Within arm's reach. Oh yeah, mine's a little bit more than an arm. I would have to get out of the chair. Yeah, like, of course this isn't something for everybody. We're not trying to sell it to you. We're just trying to tell you about it and what it's going to provide for you. And if this is a device that may meet your vaping needs, or someone you may know, or a convert, you've got a convert, someone you've helped start up, and this would be a great device for them to upgrade for their next step to, just getting out of their starter kit into the more beginner realm, intermediate. Yes, it does sub-ohm, but I would not call this an advanced device, especially being a single battery.
For me, 85 is plenty. So like at the moment, like on my Revenger, I mean, even though it's like a single coil, the single coil ohms out to 0.12, and I have it at 80 watts.
There's a word I'm trying to find. It's reliable, it's compact, it's consistent. It's consistently what it what it is. And yeah, we've only had them a week. It is early days. It might shit out in a month. Let's hope not. But for what you would like it to do, it's given you and more. Because yeah, the vapor production that came out of it, I was so impressed. That first hit, before this cough really took hold of me, yeah, that first hit really blew me away. Quite impressed, darling, as I really was. Oh, we got a Niji in the house. What's up, darling Niji?
Hey, meow. Yeah, the vapor production from it's pretty good, and the flavour is excellent.
Yeah, like I say, we're not trying to sell it to you, but it is performing. It is reliably giving you what you want. So thumbs up and a 10 out of 10, guys, for eLeaf's Pico 25. Bam! Review done.
Would internals be good for modification? I can't even. I can't even comment on something like that. I mean, if you were that way inclined and know how to like jimmy them internals and stuff,
which Lawrence does, as we know. I'll get back to you on that one, Lawrence. I'll get back to you on that one. That's funny.
No,
I really like how it's got.
Thank you.
I really like how it's come on, internet. Pray to the internet gods, guys. How it's got a range of colours. Like if I hadn't got this one, the red and black one would have been quite cool to have as well, because I could have put my Spider-Man vape band on it, or my Deadpool one, or something.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, looking at the colours, the red and black one would be really nice. But the white and greenery is also quite fitting. I suppose you can sort of go, it's matchy.
Well, yeah, I was actually looking at that, trying to figure out if it's the same green. I keep turning the wrong way.
It's not quite the same. The logo's a little bit darker, but
yeah,
close enough. Close enough.
I'll do an Instagram post like this.
Come on,
okay, guys.
To do.
I know, right? Sure. Okay, all right. Next up, we've done the review, guys. If you guys want to hear our thoughts on the Pico 25, scroll back for the last 45, 50 minutes or so while we've been telling you all about it and our thoughts on this wee baby while we've been using it for the last week. Thank you, and big loves going out there to Jock at Adam Vapes for sending us these wee babies, and we've also got some more gear to tell you about from him as well. But right now, we'll take a wee break and we'll just switch vendors, and we're going to draw the giveaway from last week for eJuice Bar's 2-year. Alrighty, so hopefully everybody listened to me and the entries stopped when we went live. Hang on, just checking. Yeah, we've got no more entries. That's a first. Wow. Miracle.
Amazing.
Okay, so last week on the show, guys, we did the review for the Captain and the Peerless from eJuice Bar, and Ben and the crew at EJB kindly put up a 6-pack of 30ml. Yep, 6-pack, 30ml of their best sellers. So their top 6 flaves effectively are going to be a mystery pack to you guys, because you don't know what their top 6 flaves are right now. So they're going to send you the best, the cream of the crop off the top, and that's we could have an international winner in a minute. So hopefully you guys remember to enter. So
you're talking about chocolate in the chat. Stop it. Get it here.
You're making us hungry, man. It's dinner time.
Yeah.
Oh, you can keep your butterscotch. Sorry, just saw that comment about a butterscotch Snickers. Oh, why would you wreck the Snickers like that?
They're talking about like the Mars bar, the Twix, the Bounty. It's like, oh yeah, Moro.
Okay, guys.
That's enough.
So,
no more.
We have a few entrants. So for a 6-pack of eJuice Bar's top picks of their juice line, we could have an international winner in just a minute. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? I see a few of you lurking. Ooh, we got a few lurkers. Are y'all ready? Okay, Megan. Hang on. Let me go back to the page. Do the thing.
Chocolate
and drum roll it, girl. Woohoo! We actually have a New Zealand winner. Congratulations to Mr. Jamie Scrooby. I hope you... Oh, Scrooby? Is that how you say your last name, darling? I hope I said it right. I hope you're still out in chat, honey. Jamie, darling, you have won an eJuice Bar pack. Can you please message me over at the Facebook page? And I will... Yeah, over at our Ohm Kiwis Facebook page, and I'll have a wee little cordial to you, and we'll suss your prize out, darling. Yay! Oh, and his entry comment was just like, thanks to eJuice Bar and to the lovely ladies. Thanks to you, Jamie. Cool, hang on, I better write your name down, love. Jamie. Sorry to all the rest of our international fam. But don't stress, guys. We have another international giveaway for you guys tonight. Oh! Hang on, shut that. Bring you back on my screen. Right, okay. So yeah, just on that note. So tonight, guys, we are doing a wee giveaway from Mr. Jock at Adam Vapes. And it's something just a touch different. Oh.
A touch different.
Oh, the logo. I thought you were holding up your hand to talk.
I was just... I need to move over. The logo.
Yeah. So tonight's giveaway is a little bit different. We're going to have a chat to you in a minute about a coil building toolkit. And that's tonight's prize. Doc is putting one of these toolkits up for grab. International giveaway, guys, so you can all enter. And he is also adding in with the toolkit 250ml of your pick out of his juice line. So yeah, hang on. How do we say this name? Did we figure out how to say it right? Ingestin?
That's what I was saying.
Okay. We hope we're saying this brand correctly. It's a new brand to us. It's just a Chinese brand, but there are some goodies out there. So, hang on, before we get into that, Megan. So, just to be clear, guys, tonight's giveaway is from one of these toolkits that we're about to tell you guys about and show you about and get in all the nitty-gritty on. And 2 of his 50ml of your pick of his juice line. International giveaway. The hashtag is right beside me. So on tonight's replay or later after we finish being live, come back and comment on this video with hashtag AtomDIY. Because Jock is a juice man as well as a coil builder, so we thought DIY was fitting, and it's also part of the title of this week hit as well. So hashtag Atom, ATOMDIY. That is your entry for tonight's giveaway, guys. And we will draw that next week in 7 days. Oh, of course, don't forget to tell us which country you're in beside your entry on the video. So, getting into it, this is what you guys could win if you are interested in entering. This is the wee baby here. Yours will probably focus better, Megan. This is the awesome little, this is just the box, guys. The Ingestin Honor DIY kit. So basically, it's a builder's toolkit, really, isn't it, Meeks?
Yes.
A beginner's toolkit, I should say.
It's a good kit to have if you don't have a coil kit already. I mean, I have the Coil Master DIY kit, the version 2, so the one that only had like the really little ohm meter in it. So it's not the one that has like the 5-to-1 tab. I don't have that one. But yeah, I've had this for a while now. I think it's been about a year and a half that I've had this, and yeah, and I've always enjoyed it. It's kind of portable, but I like to try and keep my vape gear to a kind of like a minimum, and this can sometimes be a bit on the large side, whereas the Engaston is shorter in height and also a wee bit narrower. So it's a much more compact coil kit, and yes, the tools inside are cute and little, and I'm sure that we'll be able to get into that. Am I doing the whole up closey thing on it?
I think you could, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what is tonight's giveaway. So people want to see what they could win. Yeah. People want to see what they could buy. Of course, yes, guys, the link for this product page. Yeah, the product page for this at Jock's website is down in the description as well. So yeah, okay, guys. Have what am I doing? Yes, we're going close. Get close. I'll do a ramble. Get close. Right. As she goes in for the close-up once again. Don't mute me. You haven't muted me this time, have you? Can you guys still hear me? Somebody tell me you can still hear me. that would actually be funny if that happened twice in the same show. Oh my god. Somebody tell me you can hear me, just so, because I'm just going to ramble shit for a minute. The crappy little, yeah. Those ohm readers, man. DNA 200s are always far more accurate than a lot of the ohm readers out there. But this is one of those kits that's actually really good. God, I hope you can hear me. One of those kits that's really good because it doesn't have, or it's not trying to have everything. It has your basics. Yeah, it's your starting point of where you're going to collect more from effectively. And I really wish one of these had been around exactly like this when I'd started vaping, because yeah, oh god, you guys just messed with me. And the chat just caught up. Alexis, you didn't need to say that. Okay, just checking. Yeah. Chat only just caught up right then. You're messing with me, girl. So yeah, this kit is really cool. I wish something similar all this had been around when I first started out, because it has all of those little everythings that you end up finding out of little bits and pieces around the house, or you go and buy individually, which in the end can actually add up and be more costly. All right, Megs, come on, open it.
Now I wish that I'd unzipped it before I turned the camera on, so now I need to try and open it. Okay, so it comes in a semi-hard case. Well, it is kind of like a hard case, isn't it? But inside is oh no. Come on now.
What'd you do?
Come on now. I can't open it inside the light box. The damn thing's so small.
Shit, I didn't even think of that.
Oh, good grief. I'm going to do my best here. I really should have just done the whole boob cam thing.
Yeah, you should. Oh, it's too late now. All right, we're going half and half. Half and half. All right, that first half that you guys can see. Obviously, hang on. I'm gonna read off the back of the box here, Megs. Okay. So that first half that you guys can see there is a pair of stainless steel folding scissors. Oh, it's not in order. Of course, it's not in order. A small coil brush, small coil brush. A a coil jig kit. Yeah, and I'm just actually reading what's off here. A coil jig kit which has a 2, a 2.5, a 3, and a 3.5 mil jig pieces in them. What else we got there? We got the ceramic tip tweezers. We've got the needle nose. Oh no, that's not them. The diagonal. Is that they call them diagonal? Diagonal tweezer? Oh, elbow tweezer. Sorry, I was reading the wrong one. The elbow tweezer. My bad.
The elbow tweezer.
And we've got the screwdriver, the pin screwdrivers, one in a flathead and one in a Phillips. We can go into the coil jig closer in a minute, honey.
Yeah. So I'm just going to kind of go through what's currently in. So I'm just going to flip this around.
Yeah. Flipping it round on the other side. Oh, hang on. I've had a request, Megan.
You had a request?
Yeah, hang on. Alexis, yeah, she needs some time in the quiet room. Naughty corner. Kev has requested that I say lovely jubbly for the UK boys. Lovely jubbly. I'm not sure that's how you wanted me to say it, honey, but yeah, but lovely jubbly for you boys in the UK. Right, and on the side of the toolkit, you guys can see that you have a 15 feet. Oh, hey, you know what? Something really funny. It does say 15 feet on that reel, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yep. The box says 30. That's low.
Oh, hilarious.
So there's 15
feet of 24 gauge micro.
That's hilarious. And we've got the T-bar tool there, the T-tool, with which has the sized screwdriver on it. The wrench, they call it the wrench. When your tank gets stuck, guys, and you can't get it off your 510, use the wrench. It grips around your tank so that you can unscrew it. And then we've got your diagonal and your needle nose pliers, diagonal pliers, they've called it, the wire cutters. So they've got, yeah, the wire cutters and basically a basic pliers. That's actually really funny how they've called them. And of course, she's going to bring it into shot right now. There's a pack of cotton that comes with it too. This bit is the bit that cracks me up, guys. Because this week coil toolkit, I did it again, Megs, is from China, made in China. It's a Shenzhen. Nothing wrong with that. Great companies over there. However, if you see there on the bottom of that cotton, that's I'm cracking up already. It made me cough. That USA and the little flag on the bottom of that cotton. Yeah. I don't know if that means the cotton inside the packet came from the States. I'm not sure. Oh, coughing. Sorry, guys.
Oh, she's on muted there. Okay. Hopefully once she recovers, we'll be able to get into this. So while she's trying to do that, we might as well go through each of the individual tools. Okay, so I'm just going to move this aside so I can pull out each item. So the first thing I'm going to be pulling out is the pliers. They're really little. The pliers and the wire cutters, they're really small. Just get into my hand and try and put it into the shot. They're itty bitty. And what I also had noticed with this in comparison to like the Coil Master kit, see, I can't compare it with the other toolkit that's out there on the market at the moment. I think it's like is it the Geek Plate one? I cannot remember. But a lot of them, whenever they come with the pliers, they have teeth, and these ones are toothless.
Yay for toothless!
The toothless pliers. So that was quite neat. And now the wire cutters. Again, small, dainty, itty bitty. But yeah, they are wire cutters. I did notice that when I went to put a build into my, what did I put it into? The Pulse. Went to cut the leads. The build that I have on the Pulse is just a fused Clapton. The core's a 24 gauge stainless steel, and the outer wrap is 32 gauge stainless steel as well. I kind of noticed, like, with them being so small, you don't get the same leverage as you would from a full size set of wire cutters. So it took a bit of brute force to cut through the leads, but it cut them. It just took a little bit of extra time. The T-tool. Yeah, don't drop it on the floor. So we've got the T-tool that's got the Phillips screwdriver on the end and the 2 Allen. Can't quite call them keys because it's like keys.
No, one's. Oh no, they're 2 different size hexes.
Yeah, that's the word that I was after. So you got the smaller one and the larger one, of course. Who doesn't like these? I was more excited about receiving one of these when I got the Eagle. So that was fine. And what did you call it? The wrench?
Yeah, it's called the wrench. The wrench.
So it's almost like the tweezers. I actually have a pair. So it's almost like these, just without ceramic ends.
Yeah, it's pretty much designed just for when the things get stuck. It can wrench them off.
Wrench it around.
Just wrench it, God. Oh, my throat hurts so much. I got really dry talking, and then that coughing. Yeah, it was my throat just being dry.
Your little spoon of wire.
Ooh, pizza. Shush, Maxie. Mine's defrosting. I really like these scissors. They're cute.
Yeah, and in fact, all of the tools have the the name on them. Pretty simple to use.
Fold out scissors. Ta-da!
Pretty simple, self-explanatory. Just like the coil. And then we got the little coil brush.
I never thought I'd own one of these. Now I own one. I'm going to use it. I've always wanted one, and yeah, it's really cool. It's like mini chimney sweep for your coil. For your coil.
And then we've got the coil jig.
Oh.
So unlike Coil Master, who has different size pieces where they kind of cater to the size of each different rod that you're going to be using, yeah, it's just this one, and it's press, well, no, not press fitted, it's held into place with just a couple of little O-rings. Fits in there nice and snug.
Just the same as a top cap.
And in the bottom, when you unscrew it, there's your little bits.
Do they suck like the Geek Vape scissors, or are they good?
They're actually good. I've used them. They were a little bit stiff to kind of open up and close up, but yeah, they're actually quite good. And they cut. I tested it on paper to begin with, and they're decent sharp scissors. Okay, so we've got the rods, and they have the what is it? I have to see if I can get it to come up. Zoom in, Megan, because they're tiny. It's the focus app. Ta-da! So you got the 3.5.
Yeah.
Which one's this one? 3? Where is it? The 2? I hope it's coming up on the screen okay.
It is on my screen.
Excellent. And then the 2.5.
There's an extra bonus round in this coil jig where it has a Phillips and a flathead screwdriver addition as well. Should, for whatever reason, you don't have the entire kit with you and the other screwdrivers that are in the kit, you have backup there within the coil jig if you've just got that in your handbag or in your build kit on your way out the door. I really did this kit.
Putting them in, I mean, it's magnetized.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's a brilliant way feature. Think. Shink. Oh, yeah. Do it again. I think we hit it. Shink.
I haven't had a chance to use this as yet. I tend to not use the coil jigs, but it'll be interesting to see how this one.
I've never owned one. I will. I just like hand wrap the drill bit, so I'm going to use it in the fact that now I have one. I have the toys. I will play with them. So yeah, like it's a great kit, guys. Like it's just got everything. It's all those basic beginner things, you know, like when you're first starting out building or even thinking about it, what are the first things that people tell you to get some dedicated cotton scissors, get some cotton, get some wire, get some ceramic tip tweezers, you know, have your basic tools. This is all ready to go. I'm going to sell it now. Oh, it's the infomercial now, Megs. $45. Jock is selling this on his website. Down there in the description at that product link, you too can purchase one of these. Yeah, it's. I think
you're just trying to jimmy the pieces into the.
I think a lot of weight will be carried for some on your opinion, Megan, being that you're the coil builder.
I really wish that I had more time to kind of really put it through its paces with different types of builds. Today I was extremely busy, so that fuse clapton was the only thing that I was able to put together. And yeah, it'll just be a matter of time.
Of those screwdrivers before you just get out of the light box?
Oh, no, yeah, I still got a few more things to like show. I mean, you got like your standard the ceramic tweezers, pointy ends, pointy.
Yeah, I so needed a new set too. Mine were minus the tips.
And then there was the elbow tweezers?
Yeah, elbow. Apparently. It makes sense, but yeah, elbow.
Also with the logo on there, if I can get it. Yeah, there it is. Sort of. Ta-da! These were handy. Like I tend to use these more for stuffing my cotton into my RDAs. So this did well on the pulse. And then there's the two screwdrivers, the Phillips and the flathead.
They're quite interesting looking screwdrivers. They remind me of early day mech mods.
Early day mech mods?
Well, actually, even some mechs that are around these days that have that inner curve, the skinny waist.
Oh, there.
No. We hand
here, the handle
piece. We handers, the skinny waist. They look like mech mods, just a skinny version, screwdriver version.
But it's not a magma. Remember that, people.
No, it's not. But it's for your vape kit, so I thought that was quite a neat wee little thing. And then
what I like about this kit, though, is that there's so much in there in such a tiny little case.
There really is, there really is. Have you tried the cotton yet, honey?
No, but I have taken it out. I can do that now as well to show everybody. Bear with.
The size of this whole kit is probably around the size of your average, and I know there are many different sizes and shapes, but your average iPad.
Okay. Cotton.
I don't actually have anything to compare it to like you do. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm glad that it's focusing on the cotton.
They come in these little strips.
Oh, the screwdrivers, the ones that I was just saying look like meat mods, are metal-handled screwdrivers.
Yes.
So do you think, like, just looking at it, I mean, you know, you've seen a few types of cotton these days now, Megan. What are your thoughts just looking on it before you've even vaped?
Now that's the thing that I really wish that I had done, but because I kind of had rushed myself before going live, I should have used this cotton to see what it was like.
Yes, I can honestly say I hadn't done that either. I'm just thinking if I dry this out right now, I could probably wick it up. But I've got heaps of juice in the well.
It's fluffy.
It is very fluffy looking at it.
I mean, it did get like a little bit squished because, you know, it goes into this bag, which then goes inside the case, which closes up quite tight. But I don't think it would give it much, I don't think it would take much to kind of fluff it up, considering that when we kind of started using cotton, there was like the cotton pads. You kind of had to sort of fluff those out because those were quite compact and kind of squished. Kind of. Okay, I want to come back up.
Yeah, come back up out of that. So, guys, if you are needing to upgrade a few of your pieces, or you just want to have a kit that's better than the bits and pieces that you may already have scavenged together for a DIY kit, that's pretty much what I've got. If you guys haven't already seen it, this is my coil bell kit, all hanging out. It's an old toilet bag. That's my coil bell kit. I can now proudly say I have one of these. I didn't have one of them before. I have look, this is it right here. Bag of tools, bag of things. This is me. And I know there's heaps of vapors out there who are just like this. A bag of bits and pieces. A bag of, hey look, these my tweezers and my cotton and my scissors. You know, I know there's heaps of vapors with just a bitsa build pack. And if you want to get something really cool with a little bit of the everything that you need that you can then grow from if you don't already have a bits of pack, or you just want better tools in your build kit. Yeah, this is great. $45 I think is a bargain. And yes, it's just Honey's brand. It's not a big name brand. It's not a Coil Master, but it does the job. It performs, and that's what we want, really, especially in tools, isn't it? Sure, you know, you can pay big money so that you can have Coil Master written all over your shit. Awesome. If you've got the money to do that, hey, no, that's, you know, no judgment here. If you've got the money to do that because that's the gear you want, then fuck yeah. If you don't, you know, something like this, all of those tools individually, if you add it up and you go out and buy them separately, you know, like your $7-8 for your ceramic tweezers, your $7-8 for your scissors, your little screwdriver set. You can buy a pack of like a 5 set of the mini screwdriver for like $10, $15. What else we got in here? Your cotton, your wire, your coil, add them all up individually. How much have you actually spent? What brand name did you buy of one tool that made it cost more than it could have been or needed to be? Because you saw a known brand name that and you just bought a tweezers or a screwdriver, and I'm just talking about down at the hardware store. So $45, I personally think is a bargain.
Stanley?
Yeah, like it's a little kit like that is exactly what I was talking about.
See, those are just the precision screwdrivers. I mean,
yeah,
like Moxley said, like when we started building, you'd buy your stuff individually. The coil kits didn't exist.
Bag of bits.
Yeah, you
bag
of bits. A bag of bits. And that was much the same like with me. It was like when Coil Master released out their DIY kit, it was like, I need something like that is compact and put into something where I can transport it all in the one place and not have it spread out all over the place. I was I'm not going to say I was lucky enough, but I was able to purchase the kit, and I use it whenever I do any of my coil builds, and and they've definitely outlasted a number of the tools that I've purchased separately. But and
we've got a few of the New Zealand crew that have rolled in, and a few of them know specifically the Coil Master version 3 kit, Megs. Can you do the hold up again for your size comparison with your version 2? Because we have some late attenders, but I just want them to see the size comparison again. For the basic everything you need, especially if you're just going to a vape event, you don't need to carry everything, guys. This kit is actually brilliant. Look at that. Like height, width, and depth, it's just a little bit smaller and compactor. Sure.
Yeah, it's about as wide as the Coil Master, but it is shorter. You're not going to get the full-sized wire cutters and the pliers. They're going to be a little bit more smaller, but it's portable. It's a heck of a lot more portable than this.
And really, the crappy little ohm reader is really the only thing that's missing for comparison of the pieces in the kit, right? Like just to do that comparison.
It doesn't have an ohm reader, but
different again. I'm just trying to, chat's rolling. I'm just trying to keep an eye on chat.
Oh, some of my kit is not in here.
But like that's the comparative product within the two kits, though, isn't it? Like the one that's not there. Well, shit. If you've got a DNA, you don't need that ohm reader.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare that what's in that in Geston one, I mean, there are some things in there that aren't even in the Coil Master.
Like which? Give the comparison, because we got a few of our crew out there who, and I'm not.
I'm just going.
Some people have been specific without meaning to be. Some people are meaning to be. But a lot of people, everyone knows Coil Master. It's a
Coil Master doesn't have one of these. Like I don't have one of these in my DIY kit.
Really? Oh wow!
I don't have one of these, like the little wrench thing. I don't have one of those. And the T-tool isn't in there either. So I mean, there's no hex keys like in the Coil Master kit, like in the V2, because that's the one that I have. I know that the earlier versions have now come with like a T-tool. No, not the earlier versions. The newer versions come with a T-tool. But yeah, that's not what's in there. And then I'll have a look at my Coil Master kit. Mind you, not everything is in here. They're splayed out around my room somewhere. So I'm missing a screwdriver. I do like the screwdrivers in the Coil Master kit. These are excellent. But yeah, the tools, like I mentioned, the pliers and the wire cutters are more full sized, and yeah, these pliers have teeth. I'm not a big fan of these pliers. I almost never use them. Almost. And the
So
coil
really,
jig is
as a
different.
coil builder, the compactability to travel with this kit is a
the
big
one
plus.
is a plus. It's a win-win for me. If I were going away, so if we got 510 Vape Day coming up in Auckland, if I was to decide to take a build kit, I would take this. I don't use my own meter that came in my Coil Master kit. I don't use it. It sits in there. But that is small enough for me to just chuck into a small bag with my few setups that I may think about taking up in a little bit of wire. I have a small camera bag that I have kind of made obsolete by purchasing a much larger camera bag, and yeah, I tend to chuck my vape gear into that whenever I'm going away. I'm trying to think, did I take it with me in Tauranga? Because I know that I also have a BR.
Okay.
But yeah.
We're reviewing this, honey. So let's give it the review. What do you give the Ingestin? I do hope I'm saying that right. Out of 10 from Miss Coil Queen. And I know we haven't tried the cotton, so like it wouldn't necessarily be a whole 100% used 10. But looking at everything and your own experience, comparing it to Coil Master, from you, because your numbers may be different to mine, yeah. What is this wee little awesome affordable kit right with you, darling?
It's so early to tell. Because I really haven't put it through its paces like I have with the Coil Master. In terms of its portability, I give that's a 10 out of 10 for me right there. Quality of the tools, to be confirmed. I can't give a rating on it right now. Because I've only tried it on one build. I want to see just how rugged these tools and how they can handle some of the builds that I do. I definitely need to do a little. I need to do more builds in order to sort of give my views on the quality of it. Like holding everything, they feel like they're good quality tools. But a lot of people could have said that about, the classic blue wire cutters that everyone knows about. I mean, you could say that about like these. They're like good quality ones, but they do break. People have them break. Mine, they've seized up. I need to give them a bit of a grease up. But I've also noticed that they're not very sharp anymore. But yeah, I've really got to run them through a quality test.
Oh, we're getting a bit of spin and lag going on.
Oh no. No, don't. I'm in the red. Come on.
Is it?
Come on, don't. Just come on.
Still streaming to YouTube.
Okay, back in the green. Good grief. Had a moment to freak out. Sorry, guys.
Those internet gods, come on now. Oh, there we go. YouTube is catching up. It's just gone red, but it hasn't stopped. Alrighty. my throat's starting to get real scratchy and dry now from talking so much. So yet to be determined a little bit because you haven't been able to do a proper big build yet.
Yeah, if I could run it through like a few builds and see how I go, then it'll determine as to whether or not if I kind of rate it quite well or if I just get frustrated with it. So like I was mentioning before about me trying to cut the leads on this one coil that I'm currently using. It was a little bit difficult, but yeah, I mean the much larger size tools with the longer handles, you get a bit more leverage. Whereas like the handles on these ones are quite short. So
well, that's what makes them.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Totally what.
It's exactly what makes them. So makes the kit so compact is because they are smaller. But yeah, I've got lady strength. I don't have man strength.
Oh, bless. Sorry about this, guys. This is the most coffee I've been on a show in a very long time.
It is.
As you can see, I'm struggling to keep my voice now. My throat's getting very dry from talking a lot. So I don't think we'll be going too much longer. Okay, so my thoughts on this, we'll do a recap and then I think we'll do our goodbyes, honey.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts on this kit, if you couldn't already tell, guys, I think this is fucking brilliant. If you can't afford the big name stuff, if you can't afford a Core Master, I would have loved one of those kits when I started vaping, or even when I was just starting like to get into serious side of, right, I may not be an elaborate builder like Megan, but I need to always have a build kit and gear on hand. I really wish this had been around then. Like I said, if you price these things individually to local shops or even purchasing online, it's still going to cost you more than maybe saving a week, having all those little bits of coin together, buying one of these kits, bang, straight in one go. Jock at Adam Vapes is selling them for $45 here in New Zealand, guys. It's a fucking bargain as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it really is well affordable, great kit that's going to go the distance too. I mean, sure, you're going to end up replacing obviously your wire and your cotton, and very possibly your ceramic tweezers. But if you look after everything else, and obviously try not to lose your shit, keep it in your kit, and then obviously your gear's always together. But like the long term, the ceramic tipped tweezers are probably the only thing you're going to need to replace. That's also a big bonus because it's not like, you know, you're going to be fumbling around looking for your toilet kit or looking for your bag of cotton and wondering where the pair of tweezers is that fell out of the bag. Somewhere, is it in my bag? You know, you've traveled halfway around the country. Yeah, like sometimes when I'm traveling with this thing, it can get quite hilarious. So I totally rate this. I haven't built with it yet. And as we know, even when I do, my basic bitch coils aren't going to give it the test of time that Megan's will. But right now, in my hand, looking at it, feeling it, I've used the tweezers and I've used the pliers. Haven't actually used everything to make a brand new build yet, but will. But I rate it. I totally rate it. I can't give it a 10 out of 10 either because I haven't used it yet. You know, got to be real about it. But for right now, it's sitting for everything on the whole, as in price, as in pieces within the toolkit, as in compactability and portability. You know, it's sitting right now for me at an 8 out of 10. And maybe it'll be a 9, maybe it'll sit at 8, maybe I'll hit a 10 once I've used it and made a build. Can't comment until then, but right now, for everything else, big thumbs up for the Ingestin Honor DIY kit. So to recap over everything, guys, we'll just go, actually, I'll recap straight to the giveaway. This is what is up for grabs tonight, guys. Sorry, for this week, because this comp is open for the next 7 days. We will draw this on next week's show. Up for grabs is one of these awesome kits from Jock, as well as 250ml of your pick off his juice line. Right there, is the hashtag entry, hashtag Atom DIY, ATOM DIY, and that is your hashtag entry in the comment section on this video, and then of course your country where you're from, because this is an international, it is open to everybody. So right, that is awesomeness from Jock at Adam Vapes, and of course tonight has been mainly all about this wee guy from Jock as well. Great wee mod. It's been fun testing this one out, because it's like, where's my mod? Oh, it's in my pocket already. You know, after carrying around the Captain solidly for a couple of weeks as our last review, and then swapping to this, there was a bit of a weight difference in my pocket, knowing that I had one on me. So that has been quite quite amusing. But yeah, fucking dig this, and yeah, my rating was a 10 out of 10 for the Pico 25 from eLeaf. So yeah, that was our show tonight, guys. We have done the eLeaf Pico 25 full kit, so that is with the ELO tank on top. I have the 2mm glass going on. Megs has got the 4mm on hers, which isn't in her hand right now. There we go. And we drew the winner for last week's competition from EJB Bar, and that was Jamie. Congrats again, hun. Message us at the Facebook page. Oh, I'll lose it again. And of course, we have just done the wee review and breakdown of this awesome wee little build toolkit, and got the giveaway out there for you guys for next week. Alrighty. So, is there anything that you would like to say to the peoples before we run away, my dear?
As per usual, thank you so much for tuning in on the show. Usually that comes out so much more fluid than it just did. If you want to follow either of us, like Mox and myself, our links have been scrolling along the bottom. They're also in the description. And yes, I've really enjoyed this little tiny setup. It's a lot of fun, and I look forward to putting this thing through its paces. I'm really looking forward to it. Really like the case, and I love the fact, like, both the Coil Master and this thing, that everything has its place inside the case. Perfect. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Other than that, thank you so much again, and be good to each other.
Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to everybody out there in Vapeland across the globe who, after last week's show, with our Captain review, and telling you guys what's been going on for me and why we had to miss a week. Thank you for all the love and the hugs and condolences, and just thank you for the love. I have had so many messages from so many directions from all of you, and yeah, just I don't want to cry again, so I'll stop there. Appreciated, well felt. Oh, I am gonna cry. Not. So yeah, hopefully my voice will be not sounding like this next week, and that I will be better. Yeah, I do have some meds to take. I am quite ill, but I am trudging on. So it's all good, guys. We will see you again next week. We have, oh, that's right, we have an exciting new vendor to juice taste. We're doing a live first tasting next week on the show. Rob, are you out there in chat still? Blue Bottle NZ is going to get some Ohm Kiwis critique, so that'll be quite fun. I'm looking forward to it. Rob is a friend of mine from high school who has since discovered me in the last few weeks just being out there in live chat, so I'm quite excited to see what sort of juice he's got going on for the Auckland crew up there. So that's coming next week, guys, and we will draw this giveaway from this week. yeah, I'm gonna go before I burst into another coughing fit. Love you guys. Be good to everybody. Hang on, I gotta remember my line. Research it so that you may inform yourself, so that you can educate others and advocate truthfully. Big loves, Vape fam. We'll see you guys next week, man. We're going to go out on a couple clouds and hopefully I won't cough my ass off. And we're going to have an after party. Link will be out there in chat in a couple of minutes. And we'll see you next week. Big loves, fam. Oh, Greg, you had to make that comment, didn't you?
I was wondering when you would catch it.
I just saw it right then. That darling. Is that what you want? The breathy voice with the darling. Greg, I'm so glad when you can join us from Canada, honey. Sorry you were late. Maybe you'll be here on time next week. Darling. Just for you, honey. Ha, funny. Maxie, stop telling all the secrets. Night, everybody. Love you guys.
I can't see my screen.